What's really important in a set of screen glasses is the screen quality, audio quality, compatibility, and the appearance. I don't really care as much about appearance, but if you want to sell a product and you want to wear the product outside of your house, it needs to look good. If it doesn't work with your device, then it's useless. If you can't hear it, there's no point in having it. And if the screen's not bright enough to use it where you want to use it, then you might as well have sent it back. Today, we're going to be talking about the RayNeo Air3S Pro. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Connor, and this is Informal Tech. All right, so jumping straight into the website, we'll take a look at these specs, and you can see it has 1200 nits, which they claim is to be the brightest. Now, I can definitely say they're super duper bright, especially when you have the brightness boost on. If you're outside and you're using them, they're not going to be perfect, because one of the things that I've mentioned to RayNeo a couple times is we definitely need some sort of lens cover, right? Because the glasses are pretty tinted, and that's definitely appreciated. But if you're in direct sunlight and you're using it, it's not the greatest experience unless you're in some shade, because even with the super bright peak brightness, these lenses are not totally dark. They're not pitch black. So there is still some light seepage coming in through there. And obviously on the sides, there's no sort of protection from the sun there. They did increase the glare interference, or decrease, I guess. So they're a little less prone to being hit by the glare from the side. So there's definitely improvement there as well. I will say that the audio, or the visual quality, is great. Definitely an improvement over the RayNeo Air3S, which is awesome because the RayNeo Air3S for the price are the best bang for the buck, in my personal opinion. All right, so moving over to the Amazon page, the RayNeo site is good, but as it stands right now, it doesn't have a whole lot of information because it's still in pre-release hype mode. So on the Amazon page, you can actually see a little bit more information, including right here that it is a 201-inch screen, but that's rated at 6 meters away. So that's something super important to realize, is that when all these different screen glasses companies are claiming their different sizes, they're always from a distance. It's not like you're sitting right next to it. So when you throw these on, it's going to feel similar to like a 42-inch screen a couple feet away, or a 200-inch screen 6 meters away. It all depends on your distance and how you're interpreting that. But I will say the screen size is large. It does feel good. And what they've really improved on this year is actually that eye box size. And so the field of view feels good. And those edges that some people experience with the blurriness are a little bit better. And one thing that you're definitely going to keep in mind is the adjustability on the arms. So if your image is a little bit blurry, you're going to have to adjust these to make sure that it's fitting your eye in the eye box at the right angle. And also they have different sizes for the nose protectors as well. I am going to pop those off so I can see a little bit better, because they are pretty tinted. But yeah, looking at the weight, that is my big thing for these RayNeo Air glasses, and it fits with the name, the Airs. They are super light, so it's easier to wear these for extended periods of time, and when compared to some of my other glasses like the RayNeo X2s or even the xreal Airs, the original set. And one of the things that I mentioned as a part of my most important criteria for screen glasses was compatibility. Now, if you check out down here, the wide compatibility section, you can see it goes with Android, iOS, and even Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. This one's important to me because the Switch 2 is actually designed to be a mobile gaming device, and so having something like the Joy Dock to be able to use that on the go is definitely super important. But yeah, right here they just talk about that larger eye box, clearer image, and so that's basically the website at a glance. So we're gonna jump into the unboxing, and then we'll have some final thoughts. Okay, so they have a nice easy pull tab here on the box to get it open, and then you're greeted with this box, which I think I'll say is not as pretty as the Air3S box, but it is a good looking box. You see the Pro logo up here at the top, and then you got just a bunch of information on it. There's a nice little tape thing right here to keep it shut. There are a couple of them. They definitely don't want these to fall open accidentally, but you just slide it up. Shake out the last little bit, and then you're greeted with the glasses right away. It looks like they changed the carrying case on these. Let's go ahead and pop this open. So it's more of a cloth feel, definitely not as hard as the other cases. I don't know if that's an upgrade, to be honest. I think I like the other one, but the glasses here still super light, look really good. I like the black. I can understand that the silver on the last ones were not for everybody, but I did like that one a lot too, the silver on there. But coming into here, you got some extra nose pads to change if you need a different size. And then they have the demo piece in here for the prescription lenses. Now what I will say is I wish RayNeo would have some screws on these so you could take out the screws and have some other prescription lenses made, but there are some prescription services. Got our usual books and stuff right here. This one's thick, but you can read through that. Go ahead and pause it if you want. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and pluck and file them. Time to get to work and you have a decision to make. Do you use the laptop screen or the Air3S Pro? 15 inches or 200? And this is just a quick demo of kind of a use case. So if you're working remotely or you're watching YouTube or something, you got that 201-inch screen with a high refresh rate, 1200 nits. You can use it wherever you want. And then that immersive sound pumps directly into your ear because it keeps it private into you. No one else is able to look over your shoulder or anything. It's just you. All right, that's the RayNeo Air3S Pro. So I did want to mention before I let you guys go, a couple of the accessories and things that work with these glasses to really enhance your experience. We talked about the Joy Dock a little bit, but basically that's going to enable Nintendo Switch compatibility. They did recently update it to be supporting Nintendo Switch 2. I'm sure that's like a licensing deal. The Pocket TV is a big one that I actually recommend. It basically puts a Chromecast in your pocket and it has some buttons so you can navigate it without having to cast from your phone. But this is one of those accessories that you're definitely going to want because otherwise you're going to be sapping your phone battery if you're using this with your phone. Where actually this next one comes into play, this Air3S Pro plus USB-C adapter. This is a super awesome accessory set because when you're using your phone with the glasses, typically you don't have multiple ports on your phone. And so to be able to charge your glasses at the same time using a battery bank or a wall wart or whatever you need to not run out your battery is super important. But I definitely recommend the Pocket TV because that's going to keep your phone battery good and you have most of your apps that you're normally used to. And if you're someone who likes to tinker, that's definitely one that's going to be able to have side-loaded apps on it and things like that. So it's sort of like the brains of the device. Now, it doesn't enable any sort of 3 degrees of freedom like some of the other devices do, maybe like the xreal beam, but it is something that's super useful and has some voice controls. Now, another one in here is actually the Air3S Pro plus HDMI adapter. That's going to be super important if you're into gaming, like with a console or something. If you wanted to use any device that doesn't have a USB-C display out signal, that's going to be one that you'll be able to use that with. I personally haven't tried that one, so I can't speak to how well it works, but it's something that if you are in that situation where you need it, it's good to have, and especially in a bundle option like this on the Amazon site and probably on the RayNeo website as well. I definitely want to say I appreciate you guys watching. This is going to be a little more of an informal one, but hopefully you gain some value from it. The Air3S and the Air3S Pros are some of my favorite glasses that I've used. You can see them here. And stay tuned because what we typically do around these launches, they happen to coincide with some subscriber milestones for the channel. So look out for a giveaway for both of these, actually, a set of the Air3S and the Air3S Pros. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Keep an eye out for that video. It's going to be coming up, and we've actually had one already that we've given away, but we're going to have another set of 2 glasses that we're going to be giving away. So definitely appreciate everyone sticking around, and we'll see you next time. They call me a